Hello grade 6 students, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. Today you will continue with me, with teacher Ahmed Abdullah, our lesson about side numbers. Let's see our objective. Our objective today is to compare side numbers. Let's recall some information. The word compare reminds us with these symbols: greater than, less than, and equal. Example, 5 is greater than 2 and 28 is less than 90 and 17 equal 17. Activity. Let's fill the blanks with greater than, less than, or equal. I will give you some time. Now let's do it together. 31 is sure less than 50. 14 is equal to 14 and 28 is greater than 19. Comparison on abscissa axis. Notice this building. This building has 4 floors underground and 5 floors above the ground. So we can sketch it by this line. Adnan lives on the floor number 5. So he is on the floor +1, +2, +3, +4. He is on +5. While Rania lives on the first floor underground. So she lives on -1 floor. Here -2 floor, -3 floor, -4 floor. She lives on the -1 floor. What do you think? Who lives in a higher floor? Sure, Adnan lives on a higher floor because he is above Rania. So we can say that +5 is greater than -1. Now suppose we rotate the building like this. It will be like an abscissa axis. So whenever we see an abscissa axis, we think of it as a rotated building. Let's do a simple exercise. Notice that we have here axis of abscissa. As you notice, point K and L and M and N and P represent abscissas. Each point represents a certain abscissa. You have to compare. You have to use greater than, less than, or equal to fill these blanks. We have to think about it as a building. As we move to the right, we move to higher floors. I will give you some time. Now, let's do it together. N is greater than P. Yes, because as we move to the right, N is greater than P. So, +3 is greater than -3. K is greater than also P because it is to the right to the P. So, +6 is greater than -3. So, notice that every plus side number or positive side number is greater than every negative side number. N and L. Notice that N is to the right of L. So sure, N is greater than L. So +3 is greater than 0. K and N. K and N. K is to the right from N. So K is greater than N. And the abscissa is +6 of K and the abscissa of N is +3. So +6 is greater than +3. Let's see P and M. Yes, P also is to the right from M. So the abscissa of P -3 is greater than the abscissa of M -8. Wait. P is greater than M. This P is greater than M. minus 3 is greater than minus 8? Yes. Suppose, as I told you, they live in a building. A person lives on the floor P and a person lives on the floor M. A person lives in the third floor underground like P is higher than a person that lives in the 8th floor underground like M. Let's now compare side numbers without abscissa axis. Let's classify out our work into 3 parts. Positive and negative sign numbers as plus 8 and minus 10. Positive and positive sign numbers as plus 5 and plus 1. Negative and negative sign numbers as minus 4 and minus 2. Positive and negative sign numbers. Positive is always greater than the negative. So any positive sign number is greater than any negative signed number. Example, plus 7 is greater than minus 5. Plus 4 is greater than minus 100. Let's see positive and positive sign numbers. The greater the number, like here, the greater the side number. So, if the number here is 9 and the number here is 2, which number is greater? For sure, 9. So, 9 plus 9 is greater than plus 2. Here, the greater number is 28. So, plus 28 is greater than plus 15. Let's see negative and focus. The greater the number, the smaller the signed number. Example, here we have the number is 4 and the number is 10. So, which is greater? 10 is greater than 4. But minus 4, the signed number, is greater than minus 10. Again, here, 14 and 5. 14 is greater than 5, while the signed number minus 14 is less than the signed number minus 5. Let's do an exercise. Compare the following sign numbers. We have to use greater than, less than, or equal. I will give you some time. Let's do it together. Plus 11 and minus 17. As we said before, a plus and minus, always the plus greater than the minus. Minus and plus, again, the plus is always greater than the minus. Plus 2 and 0. Every positive number, signed number, is greater than 0. Every positive number. So, plus 2 is greater than 0. Here, every negative number is less than 0. Okay, even minus 1000 is less than 0. Notice here minus and minus. So, negative and negative. As we said before, the greater the number, the less the signed number. So, 25 is greater than 12. So, minus 12 is greater than minus 25. Again here, minus 4 and minus 1. Minus and minus. The greater the number, the less the signed number. So, 4 is greater than 1. But the signed number minus 4 is less than minus 1. Do these exercises as a homework. Exercise 4 and exercise 5, page 118 on your book. We have studied today to compare signed numbers. I hope you enjoyed the video and understood the lesson. For any further information, you can ask your teachers. Thank you and bye-bye.